Well, it happened. In a course of a few days, I decided to give in and use one of, if not the most annoying brawler in Brawl Stars as of now. I'm sure I said before in the past how Edgar can be annoying, but Kid is on a different level. I cannot tell you how many times I've died from him simply because I don't know where he is. And now I'm using him because I need trophies. Now I think it's worth mentioning, much like other brawlers, I don't have him fully upgraded. I only have one gadget and one star power. But I made sure to pick the more reasonable ones, I suppose, because despite how powerful he can be, he's still part of the support class. So going over what I'm using, my gadget will be Cardboard Box and my star power is Power Hungry. With all that said, let's just see how big of a menace he can be. So Kit is a very interesting brawler because despite him being a support unit, not many people use him like that. They use him more like an assassin, kind of like Crow or Leon. But if you think about it, it makes more sense to use him like an assassin because despite him having low health, he does massive damage. His gadget allows him to either heal or turn invisible, and his super doubles as both a means of attack and escape. And for that reason, I think you tend to see him more in like solo showdown than any other game mode. Well, that and also because his star power, Power Hungry, gives him a 150% boost in attack and health. Now, does this sound a bit overkill? Yes, it does. I have no idea why they thought this was a good star power for him. I mean, coupled with how easy it is to attack someone, this is a huge unnecessary benefit for him. Sure, he might be able to take down tankier brawlers better, but that's not what he was meant for. You're not gonna use your super against a Bull or Shelly who has full health because you know that they can do more damage up close than you can. And this is nothing new for Kid. In fact, you're probably going to do a lot more running away and hiding than with any other brawler. And when you do engage an enemy, you want to do as much damage as possible before running away or using your super against them. And that's the thing that everyone, I'm sure, understands about Kid when using his super. There are usually two ways that you use it against a brawler. The first is if you know that you can take them down. So, for example, Dynamite. He has low health, you can easily dodge his attacks, even his super, as I demonstrated earlier in this video. And generally speaking, you can do it if they're at full health or not. However, if you want to take down someone like El Primo, you basically have to ambush him. And that's usually where you would use your invisibility gadget to gain the upper hand. And once their health is really low is when you would use your super for that finishing blow. But it's probably better said than done because in my experience I just use my regular attack. Though sometimes I find myself on the receiving end of high damage which causes me not to use my super at all. Now that's not entirely a bad thing, but it involves more strategy than usual. But man, there's probably nothing more satisfying than instantly defeating someone with one tap of a button. So in my opinion, Kid is a tremendous amount of fun to play with. He may not be entirely unstoppable, but it sure as hell feels like it. I think Kid and Ruffs are the only two support brawlers that I've played this much, but I also want to play Byron or Byron, whatever his name is, a bit more in the future. I'm also in the process of unlocking Doug, which I hear is a really good brawler, and I need a few hundred more credits to get him, so I think I'll just wait instead of spending my gems. But anyways, have a good day.